Aha. There we go. Fresh. Excellent. Now we're actually live. I was talking for a little bit, but now we're for real around. Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Go. Actually live now. So this is pulled up all well and done. Excellent. Green screen looks good like it always does. Everything I do is a lie. Chat. Should have had this pulled up before I fucking started. Oh well. Okay, so Kiafuss Kayn, we're here. We're looking pretty baller, if I do say so myself, with my sick cape, cloak for more refined people. Alright, so we've got to find a interrogator, I believe. We're gonna check out all these 3 planets. We ended yesterday just like talking to the companions, all that good stuff. No contracts. What's Bruner's? XC Xavier. We're looking for an interrogator's attention. The Ordo Xenos. We'll find him. Oh, we'll find him. This isn't where I ended yesterday. I ended on the bridge. How dare you put me in my personal quarters. It's the loot on the map and we've got to get it. That's the only thing that really matters in this game. Loot. Goods. Final transactions with the Chartist are complete. The Fury Reckoning is now fully equipped. Binary. The object has been loaded aboard with its containment intact and placed in the forebay to ensure maximum contact with the target. Coordinate set and received by the bridge. Binary. Target's estim. Binary. Time of arrival in the system. Binary. The following reckoning is crewed by a servitor. Hive. Binary. Chances of the ship returning are minimal. Estimated Tim. Binary. Don't know what that means, but I'll take it anyway. Damn, Theodora had a big-ass bed. Now it's my big-ass bed. I will take that big-ass bed. What's this? Unfinished letter. His jargon is irrelevant. Bugtier's mistake cost me too much. Years of work, tremendous resources, all wasted. He's failed at what he was supposed to be irreproachable at uncovering spies. This one was a senior officer. I'm not about to discard him. That's just Theodora basically talking about how Bugtier is a douche. It is episode 2. Is it only showing episode 1? See, I forgot to upload. Let me change the title real quick. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevy Move V Theater. Probably would have helped if I looked at that. Thanks for telling me, my guy. Hold on. I don't even know how to spell interrogator. I'm a dumbest. Interrogator. Jesus Christ. I-N-T-E-R-R. Wait. Oh, Gator. Excellent. Yes, good. Now it is updated. Now I can play the game. For real, for real. Sprint, Kiafuss, sprint to the Void Ship Bridge. We'll get everything fixed. All is well on the bridge, Lord Captain. Alright, well, we're going to planets now. We've already talked to all of our companions. You've got Abe, my favorite. Or ad lad. No, it's Abe. Honest Abe. Very good man. Run on some map expanse. Here we go. Make sure that's updated. Make sure that's updated. Yeah, it's good now. Excellent, wonderful, superb, sublime. Check our journal. Okay, so we've got 3 to go to where we're trying to find the interrogator for, like, the Inquisition and everything. So... you know what? We're closest to this one, so we'll just go to this one. Titled, 5th grade, undetermined. Begin scan. Oh, looks like Earth. Dractium? A mobile mining outpost assembled in accordance with the Blessed Standard template construct. This small industrial complex can be deployed on practically any world, however inhospitable. Oh, so this extracts, like, resources and everything for us, but we're going to the starport. Here's my party. We've got me, Kiafuss Kayn, absolute stud. Got Abe, a hero of the Imperium in his own right. Idria, she's fine. Hey, well, her voice lines go really, really hard. I like her quite a bit. I just don't like using psychers because... bad. And we got Argenta, the sister of battle. The real Dami Mommy of the party. Bridge. I'm so excited. We got the prologue done. Took about 3 hours. To be fair, we spent a lot of time reading. There's a lot of reading that comes with this game. So, you know, I got spoiled with Baldur's Gate 3. Drop it into an active war zone. Hell yeah. Have some fun. Let's make this quick. I want to take a ride on your disco stick. That's exactly what that said. Sergeant Malgar. Among the cracked rockcrete and bent plasteel, you notice a man in the warden's uniform. He stares at the gleaming gold of your shuttle in surprise. Did the governor send his personal guards? No matter. What are you standing there for? Meat. Meat. Are you waiting for the rebels to blast your bucket again for good measure? The skies over the capital are blocked by enemy fire. All aerial traffic has been halted. What pest gave you clearance to deploy? By all the saints, I am Sergeant Malgar, and you lot report to me now. Straighten yourselves out and drag your arses after me. I'll map out a defense sector for you. Abe. By the Holy Throne, what is this mess? Idra, they're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. Let's read these real quick. I am Rogue Trader Von Valencius. Give me a status report this instant. Alright, with a mixture of awe and terror, he snaps to attention, raises his freshly cut chin like an exemplary soldier and barks. My mistake, sir. At once, the starport's under the control of the governor's wardens. Oh, he's dead. Just a shrapnel grenade. Damn. That's rough, buddy. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Lassie Malgar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? Some dirty dog nearly shot down my shuttle. Affirmative, your lordship. It's all those damned rebels. These maggots somehow got their hands on an anti-aircraft battery, and it's causing our shells no end of trouble. So we gotta take that shit out. We gotta get that shit gone. The thing really packs a punch. You're lucky they missed you. I've seen them fry 2 shuttles carrying reinforcements, not a soul survived. What is going on here? Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. We've gotta crush a rebellion. Traitors not allowed. Get this going. My unit was sitting here when it all went to the Groxus. The tech priest linked to satellites reporting sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for the landing on Rykad Minoris. The governor took precautionary measures and ordered to increase security at the key facilities. Okay. Gotcha. Fighting in the capital, the Emperor protects. Sign of the Aquila. I think I did that right. Or is it like that? I can't remember. Okay, let's read these real quick. Sergeant's voice is brimming with confidence. Pat him on the shoulder. You are doing fine work, Malgar. And so are your troops. It's people like you that hold the Imperium together. I'm gonna be an excellent politician. I live to serve. The sergeant's eyes are gleaming with pride. His expression is that of genuine happiness. Do you happen to know? I'm not gonna ask him about the Inquisition. What if there's, you know, what if someone's looking for me? I'm going to see the governor. I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damned anti-aircraft battery, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. You would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. Gotta go for that urban warfare. I have no one to send with you as an escort. I send all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will voxcast orders to them to wait for you, and I'll inform Heckers they better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Thanks, bud. Idra frowns as her gaze grows distant as she's looking through the sergeant. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. You know, the same hand that salutes now might falter in darkness. Rank and epaulettes won't save you from the bitterness. Don't be so fucking negative, okay? People can change. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight till my last drop. You are a good soldier, Malgar. I will see that your heroism is noted. He blushes. He's like, oh, stop. He's like kicking his feet. Stop it. The Emperor protects. Stop it. Okay. On your travels, you hear many rumors. Those are them that are deserving of the rogue trader's attention are logged in a separate section of the journal. Sometimes rumors are just that. Other times there's truth to them, and in some cases there may be even more. Verify rumor, travel to the place indicated in the rumor's description. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like, it could be this. It's all hearsay, you don't really know. Unidentified void ship. According to the satellites, one of the unidentified void ships circling the nearby star has landed on a large, uninhabited world in the system. So we gotta go to the biggest one. We can do that. But what we really need to look for, that's right, is loot. I need to look cooler. Look at all this loot. Goods. Yes. Loot, my minions. Loot. There's someone over here. Yes. Goods. Yes. Loot.
I always have a backup plan.
Excuse me. Streets of the Kiafuss, that's where we're going. Alright, let's fight our way to
money
it.
To be made. You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Alright, let's put Abalad in cover here. Or full cover here. I'm gonna put my... Oh, whoops, forgot to click on me. Kiafuss Kayn is gonna be put... Oh, can't go that far. Guess I'll put him here. Idra can go here. Sister of Battle. We'll put her here. It's a bad start, but hey, it is what it is. Start the battle. Got damage on Abe, baby. We're gonna move here. And we'll do a fire shot. This rebel gunner.
Guided by
so we can get a better angle. Oh, he dodged. Shit. We'll call it that one. Alright, Idris. We're gonna do... I don't want it to hit Avalad, so we'll just go ahead and analyze enemies. If we move her here, then we'll analyze.
Cover me.
I don't know what else to do with her. I need to give her a different gun. All I can really do. Imperial Guard. Okay. Did not give a shit. Voice of command. We give that to Abe,
Who if not
our
me?
stud, our man's man. And let's see. We will. We get in cover at. No cover over here.
I don't
shoot this
need
guy.
luck. I have strategy.
Yeah, figures. Now it's time for Abe's turn. Get Abe to go over here with a charge. Nice, he got a strike in. Give him another strike.
Reduce the dust!
Get the Bruiser Rebel, he's still in cover. That's good. What the fuck? Did he just shoot his own teammate in the head? He did. Damn, they're doing more damage to themselves. Ooh, that was big damage on Idra. Sergeant Malga. Ooh, shit.
Darkness consumes me.
Damn.
Don't you dare leave us now!
Broken ribs. Strength and toughness are reduced by 20. These engines are replaced with trauma. Oh shit. Is that me? Holy shit. Talk about a war zone.
I am his will made manifest. Doubt is for the weak. This is unacceptable. I will not.
Damn, I can't believe it. I guess I got too zealous.
At your beck and call. I will do like you.
We can win this. Nice, we don't have that guy to worry about. Nice, we don't have that guy to worry about. We can do this. We can come back. Damn. Nice. Okay, we can come back from this. Just really focus how we're gonna play this out. Got the Bruiser Rebel. 5 damage. Two action points left.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Guess I can only do one shot with her.
Indeed.
Abe, you stud.
It will be
Get
done.
things done. Abe does not care. Whoa. Man, I love Abe.
I've suffered
Ooh,
worse.
that was big damage. Movement points. Gonna do that. Gonna run to here. Then we'll do the burst fire? Yeah.
The enemies of the Emperor will
See what
be
happens with this.
undone.
Good job, Sister of Battle. Turn that around. So, I can only get rid of this. Ooh, stuff. Okay, we'll take it all. We'll sell it eventually. Is this fresh injury or old? Duration permanent. Of trauma, so I have to go back to the void ship. Does that negatively affect me if I go to the void ship and then come back? I'm curious. Either way, still have to go back to the void ship. How do I go back? Can I even go back? Okay, hold on a second. We need to figure this out. Rogue Trader. Trauma. Get rid. But when you, especially considering that they're in a short rest long rest, you don't need to manage your health between fights and no spells. In most cases, you're going in combat full speed except for one factor. Injuries and traumas. This page will explain injuries. You're automatically cover all lost wounds on the game's in. Amount of wounds you need to lose in a single round before staying in. However, issuing gaining injuries by losing a substantial number of wounds in a single combat can automatically restore injury. Time passes, it'll become an old injury. A trauma. Tell me about trauma. Lore dump to me. And once you stay enough, you'll be replaced by a single trauma. Also, if your wounds are reduced to 0 in combat, you'll suffer a trauma automatically. Traumas are far more severe, directly debilitating the affected in various ways. Takes result in trauma as follows. Traumas are also much more difficult to remove, cannot be removed while on the field. Only returning to your void ship or entering a safe location will provide the afflicted subsequent opportunity to these are using some big ass words, dude. This game is so confusing. Okay, we'll just deal with it.
I always keep my options open.
We'll blind mad woman.
Let us know, dawdle.
Blind mad woman. Loot? Ah. More combat, I see. We can handle it.
I'll make an example out of you. Crush them!
Joe, we'll put her there. Not really good cover. Whatever. Uh-oh, we're lagging now. Of all things to go bad.
Can I fall back now?
No, deal with it. You know what? I see you wanting to fall back, and I raise you. Lag! Psychic lightning. Oof, why are my frame's so low? Jesus, look at that lightning art. Oh! Took out all three, though, that's what we needed. Damn, this lag is bad. Did we catch up? Are we good? Are you good? I'm gonna hit spacebar, and I hope you're better. Okay. Can I use it on myself? Give it to Ab again.
I won't stand for it.
We'll head here. Back? Yes. Excellent. Stab! Stab him! Why did you shoot? Why did you shoot? Okay, that's on me. That's on me. We're still learning.
I'll make it up.
Either way, Abe's got it. Oh my god, this is loud.
Happen.
Get it done, Abe. Am I crashing? I feel like everything is going bad. I'm super lagging now.
Follow my lead.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we're back? Question mark? We good? I think we're okay. That was a really big lag spike. Got this, Gabe. Got this, Abe. Handle it. We dealt with the lag spike. We're okay now. Damn.
Temporary setback.
Abe can handle it.
I will bathe this battlefield
First fire,
in
get this whole line of people.
fury.
Nice. Nice. That was big damage.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
High momentum.
Oh, I remember. Alright, not bad. What does a smoke grenade do? Decreases the hit chance of allies and enemies with ranged weapons. Psychic lightning, I don't need to see.
On it. Be gone.
Nice. Now it's time for Kiafuss Kayn. Do a cleave.
It's as good as done.
And he parried.
I'll see to it personally.
Well, I'm here now.
You should feel honored to witness
Give it to our
this.
We'll see how this works out.
I'll do it.
Bitch, you missed.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Stop missing.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
There you go. That's better. I believe that was everything I could do there.
I'll
Good
make
turn
it
again.
happen.
Need you to kill some shit. Good. A crit. Kill him. Kill.
I'll do it.
Kill. Stop missing. Please.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay, I don't have anything else I can do there.
I'd rather not. It will be done.
Yeah. Abe. Abe, no.
Someone else can do this.
There you miss. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
still standing. Just barely.
Goodness gracious. Thank you for dodging for once. Nice.
Doubt is for the weak.
Yeah.
God Emperor,
Here we
move
go.
through me. Be the fire
over
in
here.
my heart.
What do you mean?
I'll do it. Strike is a
Better.
prayer.
I was just like, how did you miss that? That was all you.
Never felt
Damn.
peace.
Whoa.
My exit strategy
No.
will remain unused.
Another voice to join my choir? Will do.
Once more!
Blessed are those who
Why?
sacrifice for the Imperium.
I have no idea what's happening.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I will do my duty.
I feel so outclassed.
Die!
18 damage? That's
You
insane.
go hand in hand.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Guided by faith. Faith shields me. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Nice. These two are constantly carrying.
This is unacceptable.
My poor rogue trader.
We're at a tactical disadvantage. At your beck and call.
Excuse me? Why did you cleave?
It will be done.
I have no idea what's happening. This might be a wipe. Can Abe pull it back? Abe, show me what you got. Okay.
Victory is imminent.
Oh, and he parried. This is probably going to be a wipe.
Indeed.
But Abe can do it. Abe, you can do this. Don't give up. Just dodge. Just dodge, Abe. I'm begging you. He, in fact, did not dodge. Okay. We had a wipe. Unfortunate. That was a very, very bad, bad start. Wow. Ouch. Game is hard. To be fair, I misclicked a lot, but hey, that's alright. We're just learning together. Two attacks in a row. I went down. Am I underleveled? Is that why? Cause what? I'm like level. I'm level 5. Well, that hurt, but we're going back in. We're gonna do this right this time. We have knowledge on our side. Good thing I didn't title it a no death run. That would have been unfortunate. Oh. Oof. Poor Abe. He gave it his all. Need to figure out why I like it was just one shot right out the gate. Oops, wrong button. Yep. We already read all this. Give him praise. Rumor thing again. We gotta get our loot.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
We will play this properly. We can do this. What level? Ain't no way that I'm under up. Surely not.
I always have a backup plan. You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Kayn goes
I'll turn you
here.
into corpse starch.
Abalad goes here. Idris we're gonna put back here. Idra. Our Gensho we're gonna put here. Start the battle. Does that mean they're level 20? That like 220 right there? Not in sight of anything because she's too far behind. I'll have to get her closer. I'll move her here.
Anything
a
else?
treat.
What an unfortunate turn of
That's one
fate.
down. Kiafuss Kayn. Gonna give it the voice of command. Back to Abe. He's our stud. He gets things done. I am in range to shoot anybody. It doesn't appear so.
I'll make it happen.
Get myself at all costs. We will. I'm not in
I
range
won't
of anyone.
compromise my principles.
You know what? We'll just move here. What's the worst that could happen? I missed. Damn, dude.
It cleanses the body.
Have a lad.
And you're back and forth.
We're gonna do brace for impact.
I will do my duty.
As the Emperor
Take him out.
commands, I act. None can escape
Nice.
the Emperor's judgment.
My ears are ringing.
Stop hitting my Abalad. I think I'm just extremely underleveled.
Canaan, not my worst day. Ugh, yet.
Will do. Keep going.
Psychic Shriek.
High momentum.
That guy. Gonna heal Abe.
The healing is much appreciated. For fun
Heroic moment. We move here and then charge. Yeah.
Tried and tested tactics.
Get the
are the
agitator
best.
out of the way.
Reduce
Nice.
the
Good job,
dust.
Abe.
Victory is imminent.
Shotgun. Nice. Not a bad turn. Yes, kill more of your friends. Yes. Shotgun. I do it. Lagging again. What's happening?
I'm not interested.
I don't know what's happening. Struggling today. Weird, my PC's running it fine.
I'd rather not.
Okay. He just needs to be reloaded? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I might be underleveled for this fight. There's like 9s and like 26s. I mean, we're still doing decent damage. You know what? Let's just go here. Eurac V, right? Give it a break, because obviously stuff's not going good here. Box silence, perhaps due to Eurac V being off limits to visitors. When you intercept signals, the demands are clear. We're told to turn the ship around immediately. But I've also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks, presumably near the remains of interplanetary shells. Perhaps the esteemed nebulous Noblet House requires aid and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmission. Order the Augur crew to scan the station. Yes, Lord Captain. Officers from the Augur crew performed a full scan of the station, but the information is imprecise. Note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. We were able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully depressurized. Signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. The question remains, why are these esteemed Navigator's heralds ignoring us? Contact the station again, I will negotiate personally. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, the station does not reply even after an official greeting by a rogue trader and a declaration of your intent to negotiate in person. Order the crew to commence docking with the station. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We don't know what is happening at the station, so you will have to look for the esteemed Navigators blind. Dock safely, may the God Emperor light your path. We're landing. Oops. Scan. Our party members are getting after it again. Okay, hopefully it doesn't go as bad as, you know, the other one. Hopefully the game doesn't lag as much. We'll see. I apologize. I don't know what's... I don't think it's my PC. I had a very hard stutter on the stream there for a little bit, but it seems that it is probably the game. I don't know why. I should be able to run this game with no issue. Either way, we're still getting after it. Joys of live streaming.
Pathetic worm. You dared to argue with your master.
Uh-oh.
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last
Wh40k
command?
Orsellio.
What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Wretches, you will be consigned to oblivion for your transgressions against House Orsellio. Are these just noble houses bickering? Immortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. Traitors! Traitor! In the name of House Orsellio, I commend you to execute these infidels. Not a step further. We showed up just a little late. Master, we have some strange guests on the station. Wh40k Orsellio, a tall man, stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his weary face, and not just his own blood. Two jet-black, unblinking eyes are watching your every move, and the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pushing behind the lowered lid in the middle of his forehead. Step back, or I will unleash all the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. Assist, brother. It was the Emperor's will that brought me. Ab, lad, if you'd be so kind, Ab. Essential takes a deep breath. Before you stands his lordship, the rogue trader Kiafuss Kayn von Valencius, heir to the greatest protectorate in the Kronos expansion, bearer of the sacred warrant of trade. Allow me to point out the noblet custom requires the Lord Navigator to introduce himself first, but given the unusual circumstances of the station, his lordship the rogue trader is willing to turn a blind eye to your hostility, but just this once. In this case, I shall turn a blind eye to your unceremonious invasion, but just this once. The dangers glint in the man's dark, shrouded eyes. Very well, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felix Christopher August, keeper of this place. So you did not arrive to offer support to the traders. This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Eurac V is a holy sanctum for House Orsellio. The path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you were not on the guest list. Provide me with a navigator and I will depart immediately. I do not think this is possible. Eurac V is an observation station. We do not sign contracts or do not provide navigators. We delve into the depths of infinity and chart the movements of the warp storms, and besides, you have chosen an inopportune time for negotiations. What is happening on this station? Where did all these corpses come from? Betrayal, the most banal thing in the life of a nobilite. Don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend, Theobald Orsellio, the second keeper of Eurac V and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take her prisoner. Greedy scum? I swear by the throne's light, their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. The madmen have captured Lady Cassa and are now torturing her upstairs while we are idly chatting down here. Help me rescue her or be gone, but waste no more of my precious time. What kind of help are you talking about? I never asked you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet Felix takes his hand away from his ribcage, notices blood, and winces in pain. And yet Lady Cassa's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness, but you may actually succeed. In order to ascend to the Mistress's chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady Orsellio herself. This is a control rod of the elevator machine spirit. Okay? Why should I help you? Came to the station for a reason. House Orsellio will not be able to help you until the current crisis is resolved. But if you aid us now, I promise we will reach an agreement that we'll find satisfying, be it riches, influences, or the power of our navigators. That's what we're looking for. How do I remake the control rod? I have a phylactery. Okay, so we just gotta get her blood. And then go to one of the tech priests. Guess that makes sense. So what have you decided to send to the Von Valencius line? The woes of your house upset the balance of power in this part of the galaxy. I will help you, if not for the sake of profit, but for the good of the Imperium. Felix nods curtly. We should hurry then. We will stay here to hold the line and lick our wounds. Good luck, road trader. May the Emperor's light be with you. I don't know who's a traitor or not.
Is there money to be made?
Their power's out. I'm gonna jump over.
Experience. Nothing matters more. We should deal with this.
Why is it paused? Crap up her head. Oh, wow. Oh, I just ran past him. Go to Idra real quick. Give her a... Oh, she has a gun. Why is it not letting it switch to that? Maybe I'm playing this game like a silly goose. You know what? You get a flamer, sister!
I always keep my options open.
Goods. Yes, goods. Medicate, examine.
Who
Bunch of
thought
dead
that
bodies.
was a good idea?
All the servants perished in the crossfire. Ooh, look at all these goods. All goods, you say? And firm, we must not let the miscreants defile House Orsellio. Fire at will for House Orsellio.
This will be your downfall. For the Emperor!
20. Okay, well, this is a lot of enemies. Out here. Kiafuss Kayn back here. Put Idra here. We'll put Argentia down here, maybe? See what happens. Ablad.
It will be done.
I don't know why it showed that I could target there. Maybe I just don't understand these games. Maybe I'm just bad. There's the commander.
But of course.
Move here real quick.
On it.
Get these guard defenders out of the way.
What an unfortunate turn
Nice.
of fate.
It'll be her turn. Pick out this guard.
You never stood
Nice.
a chance.
Gonna do at all cost, and we'll give, let's see, give voice of command.
I'll see to it personally.
Gensha. And we'll call that.
I'll do it.
Flamer! Nice.
Doubt is for the weak.
I think I moved way too far up.
My faith shields me.
High momentum.
No matter the cost. Attatically
Move
sound.
here. We'll give brace for impact.
At your beck and call.
You got brace for impact. This is just out of range.
It
I'll
will
shoot
be
this guy in
done.
the face.
You attack.
Or psychic lightning. Excellent. Squad Medicaid's out of the way. We're doing good now.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Within range. So we'll head here. I don't have anything I can do.
I refuse. It's as good as
Abe.
done.
Abe. Kill Abe.
I won't stand for it. I won't compromise
I guess
my
just too far.
principles.
I move her up here.
The enemies
Take out
of
these
the
two guys with
Emperor
the
will
spray.
be undone.
Flame! We said it would target him.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Get the cover here.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
More
Faith
flames,
without
friend!
deeds is worthless.
I see, so it hit the cover instead. It's okay, she's in cover, so it's fine. Good job. Good job. Nice dodge.
My place is at the fort.
Injured.
Ooh.
I'm enraged. My soul shall become like fire.
Move her up. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I refuse.
I think I can hit anybody. I'm way too far behind.
I'll do it.
Why did it not do any damage? It said that it would. I'm so confused.
To the heretics!
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Let's patch you up.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Indeed.
My prescience has failed me. I know what is to come. Anything is as well.
Get this guy out of the way.
I won't stand for it. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Rejoice in battle.
This doesn't do damage, I'm gonna be so upset. Thank you.
Victory is imminent. I will do my duty. Reduce to dust.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Good dodges.
On it.
I missed. Of course I did.
Doubt is for the weak.
Burn him! Excellent. Let's get a save in. Not bad. We actually completed something without everyone dying. Look at us. We good at the game? Goods! Yes, there's an intercepted conversation between security officers. Tremendous honor, yes, but this promotion will transfer the entire squad to the child's personal guard. By the God Emperor, well, you are a strapping lad, you will probably make it for a cycle or 3. Is worn down, better men than me, but what even is the point if your brains turn into mush? I may rip out my eyes like Amos did, at best. I'll just go bonkers like that little shit stain that kept stealing our... Yeah? Oh, what happened to that one? Threw himself out of a depressurized chamber because some voices told him to. Calm down, keep Felix so the squad will not have to serve the child. Seems like there's a succession thing going on here. I don't necessarily trust this field guy who was murdering people as soon as we landed. Sorry about that. We can sell that later. Loot.
I won't let it define me.
More goods.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
I better
done.
myself through my service.
Navigator flesh sample? What?
Spare me your wailing, witch. Every voice that sounds in your mind is a whisper of the archenemy.
Damn it.
I always
Who are
have
these
a
people?
backup plan.
You hear the screams? Move. It's like everyone's tripping balls. Now I see them. You're in league with them. Is this an insurrection? Yes, indeed. Death to the traitors. What is happening? I don't know who's a traitor. Everyone's a traitor. Standard Imperium. Everyone's a traitor. Man, this dude's going hard. They're all traitors. Traitors of you all. They told me. They whispered, "Hey, who are you?" A traitor. We didn't have to deal with it. Don't want to read it either. Awaken the cogitator spirit. Machines do grant you access. Okay, resist data on the station's navigators. After a brief pause, the data appears on the screen. So Felix Orsellio is the first guy we saw. Theobald, that was his mentor. Palomira, deceased. Alexis Orsellio, deceased, and Orsellio, location unknown, deceased. Everyone's dead. Child, location upper chambers. Biometric parameters, rapid heartbeat, elevated body temperature, stress levels exceeds permissible limit. Status unknown error. Attention, calming procedures advised. Attention, upper levels. Sounds obnoxiously strong. View the encrypted data. Hey, I succeeded. Child, pick foe. Self-destruct purge command. Wait, the servants close to the child have started butchering one another again. An order came from above to have their remains reprocessed. Corpse rations! Negotiations with the Winter Scales was a success. A new batch of servants will arrive in 10 moons, so the Winter Scales the other rogue traders. This is Officer A282. Do you copy? Several generators overheat on the lowers. A tech priest crew sent to investigate the problem has not responded. Requesting back. So H123, 200 servants have perished due to explosive decomposition of the living quarters. We have enough oxygen for 20 minutes. May the Emperor save our soul. Rescue team is not coming. We're on our own, so remain vigilant. Anyone could be a traitor. You hear me? You hear me? Anyone, if you are in doubt, shoot to kill. Here's the list of available commands. Switch to the main chamber controls. Open all doors on the level. Logic 40. Hey, I succeeded. The doors to the chambers open. Nice. Okay, well, we'll check with the cogitator here in a second. Explore a little bit more. Goods.
Just as I planned.
Nice. Loot. Piece, chest plate. Ooh. Long las. Okay. Definitely going to be using this. We'll put this on Kiafuss. Give him this chest piece. Give him this las. Yeah. What else is there? Got a lot of shit from that. We're gonna save. That was some good stuff. That's some good stuff there.
Is there money to be made?
Another door. Bunch of servants. Do they? Uh-oh. Chaos. None of them talk?
Let us not dawdle.
I'm trying to make sure the child is safe. Let's see what else is there. Figure this out.
That's how it's done.
Unexpected result.
Gloves. +5 bonus to persuasion. I would definitely need that. We'll give protect use, I guess.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
I think that's everything that I can do in here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay. Okay, now we just have to find the laboratory. I'm assuming is on the other side. We'll get there though. We'll get there.
Keep your wits about you.
Uh-oh. Black day for the Navis Nobilite. What are you doing here, Zinch? You want...
I always have a backup plan.
Come on, guy. Go play Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead of the shotgun, because let me give him a... Okay, fine. You know what? I'll keep the shotgun, because shotguns are cool, and he always gets in everyone's face. Be another way to open it.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Get a flesh sample.
Pay attention.
Right chunk. Goods. Ripper auto pistol. Cool. Sell that later. Yes, 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 yes. Here?
What a peculiar thing.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Over.
This is mauled by a force far beyond any mortal capacity. The faces are twisted in pain and the hands are fused with an improvised tool.
Keep my options open.
Back over.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Go through that door. Locked.
Is there money to be made?
Almost have to go this way. Doors. Ooh. That was a random number. I'll get out of here. Am I not just blessed of the Emperor? Random one. Maybe I'm a tech marine. Fucking tech marine. Blessed be the Omnissiah. Okay.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
Someone disrupted this experimentation. Okay. Who? Cross extension of Regent sears your nose and broken glass crunches underfoot. Somebody wanted to destroy the laboratory or find something. Ooh, goods! All we care about is goods.
We should deal with this.
Biogel, blackwater, identified acid. More goods! Yes. More goods! Open the door. Open the door. Hey, for good luck. Hey. Just... Okay. Making our way down. Oh my goodness. Lady Cassia's Medicaid. Let's talk to her. They all lost their minds. Please don't kill me.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Goods. Animal section of the child's influence on the psycho-emotional state of various representatives of the Imperium. Orsellio T. Prime. Test subjects exhibit signs of acute stress. The majority perished of blood loss within a day of being placed in the laboratory chamber due to the inability to halt the discharge of ocular secretions. Tears. And the body's subsequent replacement of these secretions with a connective tissue of its internal environment. Ah. That sounds crazy. Sounds like a boss. Okay, everyone's just hyping up this child. Flask. Let's do. Data crypt. Analyst. Regent. Producer. A mantine, that sounds cool.
What do we have here?
Did I do it? Goods! Adamantine dust. Let's do. Meteorite dust. Light crystal? Crystal dust, yes. I just put a bunch of random shit together, but it worked. Ooh, goods! Flash sample.
I
Gonna eat
always
that
have
for
a backup
breakfast. Making my way back. Listen, the arm. Didn't work.
I know how to take risks.
How to take risks.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Okay, we've remade the control rod. Now we can go here. Do I not have it?
I will lead us to fortune.
Crossroads are two paths, both stained with blood, both leading to the accursed eye. They all wear masks so poor and flimsy. They fall to the slightest touch, one hiding a blind man, another a traitor. Who's who? What do you see behind the mask? My whispers are giggling nastily. They will not speak. The naughtier little things. They say that the tearing of the mask is your concern. Tell me more what passed. I cannot say. One is paved with blind faith, the other with hatred and treachery. Both lead to tragedy. You simply have to decide what kind of tragedy you like the most. Thank you. Everything is clear now. The station has enough problems without your sorcery, Psyker. Many questions regarding what happened on the station. You think they are worth the life of my mistress? Who is the child mentioned in the documents and report found on the station? Pretty valid question. You meddled with something that should have been left alone. The child is what the station's servants call Lady Cassia. The commoner's dirty mouth must not sully her name by uttering it. You see, it is not beneficial for all servants to have their vocal organs altered. Some prove to be more useful when they are still able to speak. Servants alone cannot be blamed for what happened on the station. Most corpses I discovered were either unarmed or feeble. Did you really think that mere servants could plan a coup? The senior officers are just as guilty. Half of my guard butchered one another because they suspected treason. As for the real culprit, the coup is staged by those closest to the mistress. Destroying the shuttles, shutting off the power, and disabling security systems, too many things required special access. Access only available to the keeper of the station. As you are sure aware, there were two keepers of the station. Your guess is absolutely correct. Theobald Orsellio, the demented old man obsessed with Lady Cassia and her power, and also the one to blame for the woes that have befallen Eurac V and our noble line. Ooh, I've got a lot of info. All those goods that I got. I saw the security captain's report. Only the keepers have access to the system station, but Theobald stayed at his side the entire time and could not have initiated the self-destruct protocol, which means he did it before the report was filed, or maybe, or, Felix' stern-face twists in his crest, you dare suspect me of what happened, the one who's going out of his way to preserve what little there is still left. By the God Emperor, you will keep these slanderous accusations to yourself. He's getting pressed. Getting pressed. We're gonna get him. I listened to a recording of a private conversation between the station's officers. You were very lenient toward them, purposefully neglecting the security protocols. I was lenient, that is true, and in the end, I paid a steep price for it. Just look at the destruction around us. The insurgents have left almost nothing of my home. The madmen I fought convinced that we were the traitors. That's why they are insane. Enough lies, Felix. I am certain you were the one behind this coup. I save. Not. Felix nods warily. I suppose it is time to remove my mask. Congratulations, you got me. But did you really expect me to be sincere this entire time? To welcome you with open arms, an ally of Tisiphone and her monster? The cursed child who has tormented the navigators of House Orsellio for years? Don't make me laugh. You arrived to help her completely destroy our house, and I cannot let that happen. What are you babbling about? I know nothing of the Tisiphone or monsters of any kind. You do not? Felix hesitates for quite a while. In that case, accept my sincere apology for the deception in my earlier behavior. I had no intention of making an enemy of Von Valence's hair, nor of destroying the station that served as my home for many years. They left me no choice. I cannot even imagine what monster lurks in the upper chambers. An evil, a plague, a pestilence on our bloodline that seeks to destroy House Orsellio from within. And Theobald and his followers just mindless fanatics serving this evil. Lady Cassie is a sign of a merciless tyrant, but it's not her relation to Tisiphone that is terrifying. She is a monster whose power drives servants insane in mere turns, a cursed child who can kill a navigator from the Orsellio bloodline with just a look. I alone managed to get close enough to her over the years. She lowered her guard and trusted me, and at that I rid my house of the curse. That is the truth. If your cursed child agrees to become my navigator, I will gladly rid you of this burden. You do not understand. This is... You are correct. This may work. It certainly is possible. You're going to need this charm. It hands you a precious stone without a setting. Its luminous surface remains cold to the touch no matter how long you hold it. You manage to press against the monster's skin, whether by force or guile, the baleful influence of her powers will recede. You'll be able to take her and leave the station. Maybe I can get past this without killing it, because obviously it seems like... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The pale figure with unnaturally long limbs stands with her arms raised, her hands deformed with talon-like nails. Her deathly pale face is coated with blood that continually streams from her scarlet and misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hidden under her disheveled hair, twitch nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice the third eye of the young woman's forehead, hidden by a jeweled ornament, and when your eyes meet you sense overwhelming soul-smothering power. Willpower test succeeded. You are enveloped in despairing grief. An invisible hand closes around your throat, cutting off your breath. Your limbs seem to fill with lead, your heart hammers in your chest, and the desire to turn and flee from this room, from this station, almost gets the better of you. At the last moment you master your emotions and your will pushes back against the illusion, forcing it to retreat. Idra emits something between a moan and a drawn-out whimper. Ow, ow, ow. As if my own little pals weren't bad enough. Now this one's barging in my head. Someone stop her. Heresy! Let's do persuasion. Chance 100%. Lady Cassie, I'm here to help you. Please calm yourself. Persuasion test succeeded. What is happening? Why is someone calling my name? Are all the betrayers dead? And you? Who are you? Kiafuss Kayn von Valencius. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Unease settles over her features and she nods consciously. Pardon my manners, Kiafuss Kayn. I did not expect to meet such a gracious acquaintance in a time of great sorrow for our house. What is this? I feel faint. The heavy-set old man who has been kneeling nearby erupts into low sobs, his eyes swollen from crying, dart desperately around the room. The child, Lady Cassio, where are you, sacred child throne preserved? Despite his venerable age, the Navigator leaps up and rushes to the young woman's side. You! The old man shifts, revealing his face to you. Sickly sweet a scent assaults your nose, as if the old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying husk. Uh-oh. My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make out an enemy or an ally. I'm warning you, one wrong move will bring the wrath of House Orsellio down upon your head. Watch out, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged it's making the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. Threatening the head of the dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed whoever you are. Persuasion. At present, I am trying to determine what is happening on Eurac V. Succeeded. Of course it did. I am very charismatic. Theobald says, I'll grant that you do not look like pirates who have come coveting the riches of a wrecked station, or like scoundrels in Felix service, so who are you? I am Kiafuss Kayn von Valentius, rogue trader. Another rogue trader in our corner of the galaxy. How interesting. Your kind always makes an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal that benefits one side alone.
My side. I'm living through this shit.
Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful, and so House Orsellio not ask a service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. Do not hurry to answer, think on it. You can make yourself an ally or an enemy of our house today. You decide. What is the curse that has taken hold of everyone in this room? First, you do not understand. The sacred gift given to our child. When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we all laugh giddily. When the child wants blood, the world turns crimson. The child's will is the will of the great Tisiphone, for she is the heir of House Orsellio. They call me dangerous for my witchcraft. I want to know what happened between you and Felic. Felic is my wayward student. He came to Eurac V as a callow youth. I personally mentored him and entrusted him with the care of the child. He was like a son to me, but he proved to be just another traitor. He sought to steal our most precious treasure, the heir of our house, our sacred child. To reveal and empower with others like him, casting our house into the abyss to pervert the centuries-long traditions of our family. You can see the fruits of his villainy for yourself. He decided he was not bound by his duties to the legacy of the greatest of our Navigators, the Navigator. Patriarch or matriarch of the Navigator house. Oh wow. Oh jeez, oh wow. The renegades clouded his mind. They sought to seize control of the dynasty before the child had come of age and taken upon the Novator's throne. But choose whose side you're on, a murderous traitor or a lawful scion of a noble house. You look frightening. You were not supposed to see me or Felic or the sacred child. Navigators are highly paid for their loyal service to the Imperium according to his will. No one would dare judge the guides of humanity chosen of the galactic sovereign himself. What service do you ask of me? Save the sacred child. Take her away from the station. I fear I do not have long left. What I want to do. Save the child and deliver her safely to Regent Arianto, acting head of House Orsellio in the Kronos Expanse. Sure that the reward will be worth it. I know we came here for a Navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl. Genshia looks at Cassie and a painful furrow appears on her brow. Such a fragile thing for such a heavy burden upon her shoulders. I believe I have made my decision. Felic is a true monster. Let's do away with him together. Allies are always welcome. And he was a traitor. He did all this didn't have to happen. Level up. Available talent. What do we want to do? I think I'm gonna raise my weapon skill, my ballistic, because I feel like I'm not doing very good right now. Another weapon skill. Yeah. $45, $35. So I should be pretty good if I actually get to hit something. Alright, warrior. Available abilities. Sworn enemy sounds cool. We'll take that. Even Medicae. Nice. Idra. She confuses me the most. She's like the operative phase is like so confusing. I really don't understand it. Yeah, we'll take, because we're using that a lot. And finally, Argenta. Soldier. Able characteristics. Ballistic skill, because that's what she uses the most. Into controlled shot. That way I can get in close with Abe and I can get in close with Kiafuss. And then if I do the controlled shot, I can just shoot like all around everything. Yeah, that seems pretty... Save the game. Any goods?
Rise to the top, or get
Yes,
left
goods.
in the dust.
Goods. Yes. Yes, goods. More goods. Map. No more goods. Alright, let's kill this little shithead. You're literally the traitor. That's enough, boy. You betrayed the child, our house, and Tisiphone herself. Surrender. You literally caused this. This is your fault. I'm the savior of our house, and I am prepared to pay the ultimate price. Kill them. None of this would have happened if you just not been a douche. Typical Imperium problems, right?
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Death to his enemies!
Put me here. Have a lad. And here. Idra, we're gonna put here. Gensha, we'll put here. How dare you miss? I want a Medicae.
God Emperor,
I'm
move
burning on
through
steel.
me. Be the fire in my heart.
Nice. And we'll... All we can do right now. Expose, analyze. We'll exploit.
Was that you? Or
Then we will do a psychic scream.
but of course.
Nice, 10 damage, not bad. And we'll give our Kiafuss Kayn some good old 11.
Death to the heretics! Mere pain won't stop me.
At your beck and call.
Give him a whack.
Indeed.
Ooh! That's big damage. Damn! Not move? Guess I can't move.
Your end was inevitable.
Oh, now I can move. I just got a bonus. So there, we're gonna take out this fella guy.
I'll make
Give
it
an extra
happen.
turn to Abe. Fuck him up, Abe. Get him
Will be
gone.
done. What's your target?
Nice, 30 damage. That's huge. Next, we're gonna voice of command. Again, chat. Where is she? This
I'll see to it personally.
done, and then I'll do at all costs since it's free. Might as well. Damn, you killed your own guy.
Ill fortune has found me.
Oh, damn, she went down. That's okay.
Avenge you.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
I took care of this one.
Abe is such a stud. He doesn't care. He just doesn't care.
High momentum.
I refuse. I'll make it happen.
Nice, 18 damage. Give another
I'll
turn
see
to
to it
Abe.
personally.
We'll rule the stars themselves.
moment. Go here, give them the charge.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. One fewer target.
Nice.
I won't stand for it. I won't compromise my principles.
She's dodging left and right. She doesn't care. Mr. Battle's going hard. Nice. You've almost got this done. It was actually a little bit easier than I thought, but that's probably due to Abe being a fucking stud.
I will bathe this battlefield
God, I love Abe.
with fury.
A tactically sound approach.
Shotgun! You dodged! Burn the heretic! Nice. Very well done. Absolutely crushed it.
Now, this is your burden, child. Survive. Return to the fold of your house as your destiny demands.
No! Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze! Wake up! Your mistress is giving you an order! Do you hear me?
He was a fine seer of the war. He fought for his mistress until the end.
Yeah, no. Enough's enough. I've had my fill of waterworks, thank you.
I regret that we had to meet under such circumstances.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before. What are you going to do to me?
Lady Cassia, I am Kiafuss Kayn von Valencius, rogue trader of the Imperium of Man. Offer you my protection and grant you shelter aboard my vessel.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Eurac V is still full of people loyal to House Orsellio.
All who can be saved will be given succor on board my ship.
As a Lady Navigator of House Orsellio, I accept your gracious offer of protection. Please, take me to your vessel. I can no longer bear the pain of this place.
I got a Navigator! Now I get to loot! We must
Always
loot!
keep your eye on the prize.
We must loot them all! Loot! Oh, goods! Nice. And finally, Felix. Loot. See what we got. Armored body glove, Staff of Orsellio Garden, Staff of House Orsellio. Bad. Tactical goggles. Plus 5% chance to hit, plus 3% crit chance. Every time the wearer deals damage, the target's weapon skill and ballistic skill is reduced by 5 for 2 rounds, stacks up to 3 times. I'm going to be putting those on too. Party member, let's level her up. 2 ranks available. Should give her willpower. The warp. 100% bonus to dodge makes sense because I don't want her getting hit. Commanding voice. I really like commanding voice. It's really do all you need to do. Do willpower again. Nice. Now let's go to our loot. Can't use a staff. I don't really need to, though. I really like this long last. That was pretty nice. Maybe get a chain weapon, though. Accessory. Situation's at 65, which I really like that. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we can give it to this guy. That's kind of useless, so we'll give him this because Abe is constantly doing damage. He's a big dick mystic. Let's see. What do I got for goggles? +3 to logic. I don't really care about that. Take the crit chance. Give her some goggles. Her staff, maybe? Staff of House Orsellio. She already has that on. Armor? Already got armor. Medkit. Give him some more medkits. Oh, it shows it on his thing, too. That's cool. That's a really, really cool, just feature. I like that. For a medkit, too. What does she have? Fire grenade! Damn, girl, you gotta work on your posture a little bit. Alright, let's get to the void ship. We're done. Nice. Did it. Well done, my friends. Well done. Oh, not bad. We got our Navigator. Bad start. Landing on that other planet, we got just douched. Not even close. It was like unfair. Probably because I was playing like a dumbass, but you know, that's on me. Really, honestly, that's on me. But we got a new companion. I'm in my chair. I look fucking cool. Board Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communion ritual, but if the lady wishes to rest in her quarters first. Your head starts beating furiously, your breast comes short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Virtus is shivering slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of a sudden wave of unease. Well, because she's nervous. Without even looking at the Boxmaster, Cassio waves her hand. I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us. Of course, when you're ready for the ritual, please let me know. Hey, be nice to Vigdis. He's cool, alright? It's the Boxmaster. Essie sweeps her pensive gaze over Vigdis and lowers her lashes slightly turns to you. What do you wish to speak about? Before I begin the ritual, I wish to look once again into the eyes of the man whose fame is so great it managed to penetrate the impregnable walls of Eurac V. Long before we have ever met, it is truly you, Kiafuss Kayn, the person the whole Expanse and Calicus sectors are talking about, and now a rogue traitor as well. Rogue traitor! Jesus! After a few seconds hesitation, Cassie lets out a small exhale and then raises her pointed chin. I've not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped, but you acted honorably and did not exploit me in my wretched position, and for that I am immeasurably grateful. I'm also deeply grateful that you saved my servants, especially my valet. Uve served on the station for more than 5 years, much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend me during journeys through the Immaterium. I want to serve me for breakfast. His presence envelops me in a cloak of amber. Aw. I didn't even know who that fucking guy was. He was just a guy, just a little dude. But now, I am ready to go to Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. Tell me more about the ritual entails. I doubt the uninitiated could understand the mysteries of navigation, but I shall try to explain the essence of it. I must merge my mind and will with the machine spirit of the ship, so that I become one with the vessel. Cassio lifts a lock of hair from the back of her neck, revealing gilded implant ports. And after that, I will use the House Orsellio ritual, which I am loath to reveal to you, to free my mind of all errant thoughts, and then it is time to open my third eye and peer into the depths of the warp itself. Among the nightmares, visions, mirages, and creatures of the abyss, only the light of the Emperor is the truth that will lead me from star system to star system. Oh, the light, the guiding thread so fine it can slip from one's grasp at any moment. You have nothing to worry about. The navigators of House Orsellio never lose their course. I shall ensure that all... Wait, why do you refuse the red paint? Uwe will give of his blood before the ritual, as always. Oh. I shall ensure that all the necessary supplies are delivered to the Sanctum Navis. I'll take my leave for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me if you can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened. Nice. Lord Captain, I will see the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Nice. Initiating communion ritual. Come here, Uwe. Go! I see violent vortexes lashing an ocean with a million flails, umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. Storm rising above foaming waters, armadas drowning in a fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit of her. No, of me, its frozen rays lie that spring is here, the light is deadened, the great ruler is gone. What does that mean? My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now, it will not happen again. Leave the Lady Navigator undisturbed. Soul-shredding screams drown the Vox transmission. The servants in the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain, their throats raw from the strain. And then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's rite. As it was for her predecessor, I'll arrange for their bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what is left of them. Rogue Trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around my brush, only draws me onward, the way is blocked. It's a Citrix Maledictus, right? The Great Rift that like tore the Imperium in two, that's gotta be what that is. You hear a heavy exhale, rustling fabric, and metallic clicking. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need. We got a navigator. Let's just ask him for loot. Gather any components that may be use of the ship, as you command. With your permission, I'd also like to remind you that we are still looking for an Engineer Prime. Both the vessel and its machine spirits are in desperate need of an oversight by an experienced tech priest. We are also missing some crew, and more importantly, we have not yet located Henrik von Calix, right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Now we know for sure he was not at Eurac V, so keep this in mind when making any future plans. Why is it always business with you, Big Disc? Couldn't you just sometimes just visit and tell me how wonderful everything is? Certainly, Lord Captain. If you're interested this week, passed with a record low of minor disturbances on the lower decks. A senior technomat from Shift 8 came up. Oh my god. Thank you, Victus. That will be all for now. Hey, we need to get a Tech Priest. And I think that's on Rykad Minoris. What's going on? I think we have to go here. Maybe the Lady Navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the wardroom. Her uninitiated criminals are shelling in her terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. Sure. If she wants to talk to me, obviously. I'm a really nice guy. And I looted her home. Watch her. Greetings, fair lady. She bowed. I should bow.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
Alas, a title alone is not enough to hold everyone's attention all of the time.
I did not... Please forgive me this regrettable lapse, Lord Captain. There are times when books sweep me up, and I lose myself in their pages and forget about the world's existence. Was there something you required of me?
Events that took place on Eurac V must have shaken you greatly. Are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orsellio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
Your only attendant is your valet from Eurac V. Do my service not measure up to your standards?
No, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Nice, so he's a loyal one. Cassia cringes ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes a topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It is unsurprising then that Cassia prefers the company of the one who is used to how she looks. I see you are fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Eurac V had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
I hope you had ample time to calm yourself in your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting.
Oh, my bad.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying? You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as
You're
I.
one of my companions, dude. I got your back.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
You have nothing to apologize for. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad, and it's just as natural to share them with others.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Eurac V. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here?
Oh, she's sad.
At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... my delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
I don't know what to say here. There's like sexy time ones, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to have. I'm not trying to have sexy time. I'm just trying to be like nice. I understand what you were going through. My own life was turned upside down not too long ago.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a
Dude, some of these responses are so down bad. I may be so bold.
When I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Is it so bad that we are enjoying each other's company, or would you prefer to proceed straight to my chambers? Chill, my guy, chill. That is uncouth. Okay, that's a big word. Not really that big of a word, but it sounds big. Perhaps my people did not wish to disturb you. Maybe you're so bold to presume my subjects might have found themselves overcome by your rare beauty as I... No, fuck it.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Oh, wrong choice. Well, she blushed a little bit. Cassie covers her burning face and swiftly exits the room. Ah, ha. She liked being called pretty. Look out a navigator. I'm not trying to smash. Jesus Christ. There was so much, like, you want to go straight to the bedroom? I understand that your entire family and everything just had a horrible, like, traitorous uprising. Let me smash. Let me smash. Calm down. Jesus. Whoa, goods! Oh my god. Okay. Secrets of gallant conduct. How to express your feelings to a noble lady. Literally what she left a book there so how I could talk to her. An admirer who seeks the favor of a fine lady is well advised to maintain pointed courtesy and finesse in his every deed. An honorable admirer will never defile a noble lady's ears with crude or indecent words, and neither will he allow himself conduct that could besmirch her honor and dignity. We didn't do that. Above all, the admirer should remember that a relationship begins with the right choice of words. Shower your lady with compliments that will accentuate her finest qualities without putting her in a position of discomfort. A word chosen elegantly and spoken with genuine warmth may bring about a change in the lady's eyes as she looks upon you. I did that! I called her pretty. You know what, that kind of reminds me. It's like I took you out to dinner. Now, you gotta let me smash. I bought you Steak and Shake, the $6 burgers with fries. Whore. Let me smash. Is there any other goods on my ship that I need to be aware about? I just spit everywhere. I hope you guys didn't see that. God. Man, I can't believe that was like out of pocket down bad. Kind of funny though. Oh, there she is in the background. So she was meant to be a companion. Cool. Here's who I care about, the Wh40k, the Space Wolves. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find him. And he's never leaving my party, just like Abe. Abe's a great guy. Love Abe. Best friend you could ever have. Lord Captain, greetings. We talk to her. Oh, so she's back here. We can talk to her again. Let's talk to Abe, my best friend.
Lord Captain.
Let's talk about things that might be useful to me as a rogue trader.
A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest you. In the first instance, you should treat official representatives of the Imperium with respect. The Expanse may be on the fringes, but it's still rogue traders.
Okay, this is just like basic
If we are
stuff.
to speak of unclaimed, as you wish, Lord
Like
Captain.
know more about my friend?
As you wish, Lord Captain. What would you... Of course. Lord Captain.
That's all we really need. Let's go talk to Tia.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Tell me about yourself.
I am a part of House Orsellio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis nobility. Since time immemorial, our family has served to advance knowledge, pushing at the boundaries of the dark unknown. The Starway Atlas contains 2,843 routes that chart the sectors of the Segmentum Obscurus and reach all the way from the Coronis Expanse to Holy Terra.
Listen in silence.
And uniting the Imperium's thousands of worlds. House Orsellio is bound by commercial pacts to houses Galeatis, Ortina, Drotus, and... There is a dark blue knot tightening on your neck, Lord Captain. I can see my reply is not satisfying your thirst for knowledge. What is it you desire to hear exactly?
Are you sure? Navigators identify so strongly with their house, it must be difficult for you to be able to not lean on your elbows, but you have my word that I will look after you.
You will? That would be most appreciated, Lord Captain.
You've never lived anywhere other than Eurac V.
Hardly. According to the chronicles of the house, I was born on one of the Orsellio worlds. Oh, what was it? Please forgive me, Lord Captain.
I get it.
My childhood memories are too vague. Sometimes I dream about the colorful birds that built their nests in the garden, or the servants dressed in purple livery, or the blue fog that rolled over the lowlands behind the palace. But everything is covered in a rosy haze. Perhaps it is my imagination, not my memory, that is painting these pictures.
I'm excited to see her in combat. I wonder if she's like gonna be better or like more fun than Idra is. Idra's a really cool character. God, I feel like I play her like a dummy. Tell me about your life on the station.
My stay on the station was wholly dedicated to preparing me for my future duty. Astromancy, astrography, numerology, the histories of my house and the Imperium, as well as other disciplines. For many years, dozens of instructors tirelessly prepared me for my destiny. And once a year, Great Regent Alronto would come to the station. He would entrust his beautiful vessel to my command, so that I could master the practical aspects of our art as well.
Nice. Did you have friends? Someone who could turn for a simple conversation, not a discussion or yet another lecture?
The Regent gave me a bird from a sunlit
A bird?
planet once.
It's a bird.
I tried to befriend it and make it sing, but for some reason, it refused, and died soon after. The instructors were too respectful of my duty to my house to waste precious time on idle chatter. Aside from them, there were only servants on the station, and you know they have their vocal cords removed, so they cannot break their vow of silence. And since the subject has been breached, Lord Captain, why do you not follow this honored tradition? Your decks are so garish. Apologies, I meant noisy. The rabble don't just chatter. Sometimes they shout and even sing. Why do you allow such a lack of restraint? Rogue traders are highborn, are they not?
I like the noise people make here. It fills the ship with life.
With life? Ugh, if only you could take my place and watch this kaleidoscope. Every voice is a flash of color. Every conversation a shimmering glow. Every argument is an unstoppable swirl of gaudy splotches.
She just wants to be left alone and read her book. Notice that your love of painting is reflected in your speech as well. You associate so many images with hues and colors.
The Emperor graced me with a gift. I can see inner life in addition to the mundane. You cannot know that a fruit has rotten from the inside until a blade slices it in two. I can see the rot from far away. It roils like swamp mud, oozing through the bright peel. Anger and boredom, sadness and joy. Everything that people shut away inside themselves is revealed to me like colors on the canvas of my world.
Let me talk about something else.
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
What does your special sight reveal?
Sister Argenta shines like a guiding star, inspiring resolve in those around her, seemingly inexplicably. However, I see a dark and ugly fog billow behind her, contrasting sharply with her shining light. It burdens the Sister of Battle. It drags her down. Yet Argenta herself is hardly aware of it. Seneschal Viserion is among the few whose colors are a pleasure to look at. Whenever the Seneschal speaks, heavenly crystal clarity spreads around him. And whenever he is angered, dark blue clouds condense over him. And in his rare moments of joy, a pure gleam of sunset pink caresses the souls of those near him. Out of your entire retinue, Lord Captain, he is the only one I would trust with my life.
He's the only one I trust with my life.
Idira's emotions are like a maelstrom. Right here? Are you sure?
I didn't even realize we were in a relationship.
Of course. I have enjoyed your company.
Did I click something that said we were in a relationship? I just called her pretty.
Greetings.
Tell me about the Adeptus Sororitas.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, Rogue Trader. Here I am, talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about?
They say the Adeptus Sororitas are the fiercest in their faith among the warriors of the Imperium. Is it true?
It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words, more often than not with a bolter.
What order are you from?
Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus.
Ah, martyred
the Order's
lady.
mission is vital and noble.
Oops.
And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics, nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
The Order Pronatus is not one of Order's militant, and yet you are a trained fighter.
Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless.
Fair enough.
Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge. And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of None that I'm aware of. But
So there's no other
Sisterhood's
Sisters of
orders are
Battle
many.
in this expanse.
And
Ask her a different question.
should any more
Tell me
arise,
about yourself.
Keeping them to your... About me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
Fair enough. How did you end up on Theodora's ship?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, while her crew
She was
attended to
saved
me
by
in my
Lady
weakened
Theodora.
state. It all happened not too long ago. I'd barely recovered from my wounds when the pirates struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations.
What happened to the people who wounded you? Did Theodora's men eliminate them?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away.
Ah, so we've got to hunt down some heretics. I'm down. Where did this happen?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
We could go to the planet and deal with the Chaos Worshippers.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous Navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to
Okay, so we gotta
rediscover
wait a little
the
before we
route.
can. Fair enough.
The
You mentioned
Earth-
making a mistake.
It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to
Hey,
atone
I was
for
just
them.
going to check and see if you need any help. I don't have any more questions.
As you wish.
What is it that's keeping you in my retinue?
This ship was targeted by heretical pirates, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the rogue trader's crew.
Pleases me to have a servant of the Golden Throne in my crew. May the enemies of the Imperium tremble before our onslaught.
So they shall.
Thank you for this conversation. Alright. Not bad. Not bad, right? Okay. Well, I think that was a pretty good stream, right? We got our Navigator. I think we'll land on a planet, and that'll be like a cliffhanger for the next episode that we'll do tomorrow. As for now, I gotta get something to eat. I'm a little hungry. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we have to go to this planet now. Oh, we got another thing going on. Well, let's get this done first. Who's sending me a text? We're at 100%. Let us in. Let us in. Let's see what's going on. Ablad. This is not the conduct of an officer. These are the antics of a highborn brat out on a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. Arvelia Vent. The young woman standing before Ablad strives with all her might not to quell under the onslaught of her superior's anger. He falters but manages to look him in the eye and say, "I apologize, sir, but I must speak to the Lord Captain." Very well, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain, not least because I see you have already seen fit to disturb him. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence toward a higher-ranking officer will be logged in your personal file without delay. Lord Captain was in Arvelia Vent requesting permission to speak on a matter of extreme importance and urgency. They speak, but I want to hear a report, not a shouting match. Having two officers bickering in full view of the bridge is unacceptable. I am sorry, Lord Captain. I thought the drastic times called for drastic measures. The matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks in order to crush the worker strike by any means necessary. I am convinced that the step is unwarranted, and the crisis itself was provoked by the actions of one of the senior officers. Trembling with tension as she delivers her speech, her face extremely pale. Abe, in no hurry to intervene, lets out a skeptical huff. Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of Sentinel Worship, and to intervene in what's happening on the lower decks, because very soon we will have a mutiny or a massacre on our hands. She reels out the last words as though she knows them by heart. She's clearly been praying to say them for some time. When she's finished, she casts an anxious glare at Abe, and then you. There's an insurrection in the making aboard my ship, and no one has informed me. Abe says it's not worthy of my attention. The lower decks, as it so happens, are in revolt. 30-some years ago, we even had a revolutionary leader rise up, dare to establish workers' rule across the entire ship. It took a month to restore order. But even 8 years later, we were still battering rumors that the hero had survived his execution, was on the verge of gathering people to fight against tyranny once more. Holy shit, there's like a whole thing going on my ship. But on this ship, the word of the Lord Captain carries more weight than a salvo from 100 bolters. I am sure that if the Lord Trader addresses the malcontents directly, he will quell the unrest. I dread to think what problem will disturb the Rogue Trader will next. Perhaps you will ask the Lord Captain to bring up brawls in the mess room. I have already given you the means to resolve the problem, you simply need to use them. I may, your lordship, sending a hit squad to crush the rebellion is more of a means of ignoring the problem, not solving it. Not wrong. How did all this start? The situation could boil over at any minute, so I'll give you the condensed version. It all began when the enforcers found a cultist amulet on the body of someone who'd been killed in a drunken brawl. We reported it up the chain immediately, arranged for a cleansing rite to be performed, and opened an investigation. No heretics have been found alive, but the search has brought tensions between enforcers and workers to a head. Okay, so people think that everyone's a traitor. Typical Imperium. I shall explain. I beg you to hurry, time is running out. I will not hurry. Abe, take it his time. Man, I love Abe. Since my competence is under scrutiny, I will speak for as long as I see fit. There is an established order to the way things are done on the ship, and one of the pillars of the system is that the Rogue Trader's attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It's my role to ensure that I have always handled internal problems myself, so of course when I received information about cultists hiding on the lower decks, I took the matter in hand. So long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered Theodora von Valencius will find refuge on her ship. You're far too heavy-handed, Sentinel. Arrests, interrogations, mass punishments for entire sectors has driven the people to the brink. Now there is a strike on the lower deck in Depot 4 to be precise. 3 worker clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. When I reported my concerns, the only response I received was an order to dispatch an assault unit and crush the strike with a maximum force. This is Depot 4. One of the poorest sectors on the lowest deck. They are easily replaceable resource, and one who is now more besides giving succor to cultists and minions of the arch enemy. Okay, we need to get this crushed real quick. Abe, you kind of fucked up. You should have brought it to my attention, but you know, a lot of shit's been going on. Abe, what do you have to say in all of this? I see no need to add anything. I acted within a remnant of my authority, guided exclusively by the best interests of your protectorate and your personal safety. If you wish to confirm the rectitude of my actions for yourself, I have no objections. For my part, I urge the Lord Captain to go down to the lower decks. I've heard enough. I am certain that my Sentinel was acting within his authority, but I will verify the soundness of his decisions for myself. Says thanks. Hey, let's go get this done. Abe grits his teeth slightly. An enterprise boarding on the Sapphire, but please yourself, Lord Captain. However, I categorically insist that I escort you. Yeah, come with me, Abe. Or the entire party. Everyone's coming with. Jesus. Here I was, thinking I was about to get some food. Now I gotta go on a whole quest trying to fix shit on my ship.
Keep your wits about you.
Where's Shin? Take that, scum. Hey, dickhead. Hey! Lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes I dearly regret that we cannot replace all the locals with servitors. If people dared to disrespect a senior officer, they would not have a chance to express such disrespect if we were not here. And if the situation had been dealt with by the relevant officers, it's junior officers. Oh, so he's talking shit about what I'm doing. I must admit that the lieutenant is by no means the worst material for an officer, but the name of her, that girl is the same age as my eldest great-granddaughter. He has a gall to tell me how to manage the lower decks and hunt down cultists. Did you hear they were shouting your name? Ah, so everything bad is attached to him. Makes sense. Understandable.
I always keep my options open.
Ah, here she is. Sounds of a heated discussion, so she's talking shit. I have my orders put an end to the unrest and purge this sector. I cannot take your orders and shove them. This is my deck and my sector. There are only 3 people who can waltz in here without my expression: the first officer, the rogue trader, and the Emperor himself. So not all my lessons fall on deaf ears. He mutters his crabby approval. He does not clarify whether he means Lieutenant Vent, the officer looming over her, or both. Your lordship. What's the situation? Your lordship, my people have locked down the bay where the strikers are, including their leaders. We have the situation under control as far as resources allow. I want to speak to the strikers. Right, you are Lord Captain. Allow me to wish you good luck. Oh shit, what happened? I didn't even get to click on anything. Doesn't pair of eyes stare apprehensively at you. People before you are typical inhabitants of the lower decks. You've taken their simple clothing, crude weapons, and faces, so they're pissed. Children are freezing, we've done nothing wrong. Deep before. Rivet, Lord Captain, you've come down to us. Tell me what is troubling you, why are you striking? Striking? That's news to us, your lordship. All we're doing is asking questions, saying that what we think. Shut up, Rivet. Here's the deal, your lordship. Your damned enforcers are all over us. They say they're looking for cultists, one wrong word, and they're reaching for their batons. They want to punish someone, they turn off the heating to whole bays for a week at a time so we get seek and freeze, and my clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation in their lungs, and all because of their enforcers. Argenta does not interrupt the workers, but you can see the sadness well in her eyes when the children's deaths are mentioned. She quietly whispers a Requiem player and makes a sign over herself. Well, true, Vent is the only enforcer officer who stood up for us. It's clear as day, who had a mother from the lower decks and who grew up amidship, has no fellow feelings towards us. Lordship, we're no villains here. We're honest workers, your servants. We plotted no disorder. We went on strike openly, and now we've got guns pointed at us. All we're doing is asking to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. Persecution started a process of nothing, you say. I was told that one of you was found in possession of a cultist amulet and that there are heretics hiding here. Cultist amulet? What's that? The gewgaw they found on the dead drunkard? If it was something evil or forbidden, we sure didn't know. The enforcer just said that they were looking for heretics among us and anyone obstructing their investigation would be punished. Okay, getting closer. How could there be heretics about? We know our own people. There have been no new faces around. Definitely not, and if there were, we'd be the first to report them. As for the amulet or whatever it was, they took it off a dead body. There are no cultists still breathing in our sector, that's for sure. But when the fight broke out, some enterprising folks looted the body, the boots they came back with. Nobody's ever tread these decks in boots so fine. I can tell you that. Seems to me the cultists have better commanders than us. Oh shit. Well, yeah, those boots were really fine. There's no harm in taking them, right? As for the amulet, it must have been pocketed by someone who didn't know any better. Ah, so they looted the dead bodies of the traitors. Naive children, weren't you taught from an early age about the danger of the arch enemy's creations? Weren't you warned that any unfamiliar object could be one of them? We were told, Holy Sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector, it was just after I had my 3rd little one. That is regrettable. Who will we blame with the beast crawl of the amulets you stole from the heretics? The Holy Father who was not here, or the scavenger who brought down evil on himself and his neighbors? Abe, do you have anything to add? Okay, so he's just talking about what happened. We were attacked on our way here. How do you explain that? She's telling that people are lashing out. Yeah, everybody's lashing out. Awareness. The words seem sincere to you. Their body language and their glances traded between them reveal that the news of attack had shocked them. What changes do you want? They're talking about arming themselves. I think that's a bad idea. They'll probably even insist on enforcers on the upper deck too. As for what do we need them for? For the first days out, we'll have someone shooting their neighbor out of stupidity or drunkenness. True, we don't need that if the enforcers stop hassling us. That'll be enough. In return, we'll find the scavengers who robbed the cultist body and we'll talk to them one lower deck to another. If there are any more of those damned amulets about, we'll hand them over to our enforcers ourselves. You speak for yourself and your clan, and I'll speak for me and mine. I don't want any jumpers. I want real change to promise us the world now, but as soon as the Anointed One turns his back, these brutes will be on us even harder. I think I'm gonna do this coercion. Putting anarchy on the ship is the first step towards embracing chaos. Putting weapons into untrained hands would be even worse. What's more, the enforcers are needed to maintain oversight and order. Withdraw those in demands and we will consider the rest. Old Nan, listen. The Lord himself has come down to talk to us and is offering concessions, and I don't know a single person in the whole of Depot 4 who's ever stood next to the world traitor. Yeah, because I'm a stud. Listen to us, Old Nan. The three clans of Depot 4 ought to act as one. We've made our minds up. It's your turn to decide. Don't ask them to disband the enforcers or give us weapons. We don't need any of that. You two are ganging up on me, is that it? So brave you are against an old woman, but I'll shut it. I will indeed. I won't go against two clan leaders on my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make your peace. Thoughts, Abe? Yeah, he just doesn't trust him. Then it's decided that the persecution will stop, and I expect you will assist in locating any remaining amulets or weapons left by the cultists. Lordship, thank you. I feel like that was a happy. That came out good.
I always have a backup plan.
Goods! Yes! Goods! Stealing from my own people!
Nothing escapes my sight.
Let us not dawdle.
How do I examine the pipe? Whatever. I have an urgent matter to discuss with you, Lord Captain. Please give us a moment. Are you pleased with your investigation, Lord Captain? Contrary to the disloyal rebel, we believe their lies and show them leniency. Next time the ship is attacked by cultists, that rebel will welcome them with open arms and allow them to wreak whatever havoc they like, because they see you as a weak leader. Is this how you see your future at the helm of Von Valencia's protectorate? Do not speak to your Lord Captain in that tone. I am obliged to speak thus. Who else can point out your errors and offer you counsel? Talk about your role in this all instead. You allowed this revolt to happen, your actions practically guaranteed it would. I would have handled the situation myself had you not decided to intervene. Remember, Lord Captain Theodora, do you think she would ever set one slippered foot on the lower decks? No, she did not. Such matters were left to myself and the junior officers while she dedicated herself to her grand designs for the Protectorate, as any true strategist and rogue trader ought. Maybe if Theodora had spent more time on trifling matters, she wouldn't have wound up dead. There is a new Lord Captain aboard the ship now. I will not repeat her mistake. True. Abelard looks at you stunned and exhales loudly. Then he nods curtly. I commend your decisiveness, but I am uncomfortable with introducing new protocols in the midst of a crisis. And I lost my temper, Lord Captain. I believe I ought to explain myself. The prosperity of the Von Vincennes Protector is not just an empty phrase to me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see it flourish. It was the most momentous decision of my life. I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodora's deeds a sign of true greatness. Rogue traders do not simply forge new routes and capture worlds. They create order out of anarchy. They create impulse. That creative impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. So I left behind everything I known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers, and I embarked upon this incredibly reckless venture. Lord Captain Theodora entrusted me with all the concerns she had no time for. She had gone on her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers or scouting voyages, and the advancement of the entire Protectorate rested on my shoulders. And then suddenly, everything that had been built over years and years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hanger on a seismic that's a hard word. Seismically active world. Oh my god, there's so much. When my senior officer betrayed us, he's just really feeling it. Prosperity of the Von Vincennes Protector is just as important to me. You're the only person who has comprehensive knowledge of how things are run on this ship. I think in the future I will follow your recommendations. I'm glad you see the value in the foundations laid before your illustrious predecessor. Why fix what isn't broken? As for me, I shall endeavor not to cause you any further consternation, Lord Captain. Let us leave the lower decks. Yeah, leveled up. Okay. I get back in the right. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to take the wounds because I don't want to go down as much. And let's get this guy leveled up. Available characteristics. Let's do toughness. And chain weapon. That's a solid. Let's go to the void ship bridge and we'll call it. Ooh. It took longer than I thought. I thought we were going to make it to the planet, but we did not. We did not make it to the planet at all. That's okay. I gotta get some breakfast. My tummy hurt. Okay, game autosave, but we'll save just in case. That's what we do. Alright, thank you for being here. I will